What's up, guys? Happy Friday. I don't know about you, but I am so glad the week is coming to an end. So is November. Anyway, welcome back to News for You. Tonight on the agenda, we are getting into judges in training. We're also talking about a campaign trail update, as well as the Masaka kids to the world, and no more office hooky. All that and so much more coming up tonight. Stay tuned. The Judicial Training Institute has started preparing to train Supreme Court justices ahead of the 2026 general elections. Now, the training will focus on how to manage and rule on expected election petitions once the country goes to the polls. According to officials, this is the start of a wider capacity building effort that is already underway for judges in the High Court and lower courts who are receiving specialized instruction in handling complex cases. These include matters involving firearms, forensic science, and other technical evidence. Now, the JTI says that the goal is to ensure that the judiciary is fully equipped, consistent, and efficient when dealing with sensitive and high-stakes cases during and after the 2026 elections. The 2026 presidential candidates continue their campaigns with a strong message on poverty, governance, and election preparedness. Now, in Ntungamo, President Museveni urged residents to focus on building household wealth, saying poverty, not roads, is the biggest barrier to development. Now, in Entebbe and Makindye, FDC candidate Nandala Mafabi called for unity against corruption and predatory money lending. Now, he promised to support small enterprises, especially for youth and women. Now, Noob's Kyagulanyi campaigned in Kayunga, urging voters to stand firm and choose leadership that respects the rule of law, despite heavy security and tear gas along his route. Meanwhile, in northern Uganda, National Peasants Party leader Kasibante said that security disruptions, poor roads, and long travel distances from district mergers will not discourage his presidential bid. And now today, President Museveni was in Kazo, Chiruhura, Kasibante was in Otuke, Kyagulanyi was in Jinja City, and Mugisha Muntu was in Palisa and Budaka, and Nandala Mafabi was in Luwero and Nakasongola, and Mubarak Munyagwa in Mitiana. For more on the campaign trails, please tune in to NBS TV. A new short Netflix documentary, The Masaka Kids, A Rhythm Within, offers a moving look behind the scenes of the Masaka Kids Africana, an orphanage in Uganda that shelters more than 30 children aged 2 to 19. Now, what began as a humble effort by a former orphan and his wife has blossomed into a place of hope where music and dance provide healing and purpose. The film, co-directed by David Vieira Lopez, acclaimed documentarian, and Moses Buayo, show how the kids' choreographed dance routines, filmed at the orphanage and shared online, turned into a global phenomenon, earning them millions of followers. It's such a beautiful celebration of the arts in Uganda, but also the beauty of kindness and community. We love to see it. Microsoft Teams will be rolling out a new feature this December that automatically updates an employee's work location when they connect to a company Wi-Fi network. Now, the opt-in feature aims to reduce confusion in hybrid workplaces by showing when a user is in the office based on the Wi-Fi SSID recognition. Now, once connected to a registered corporate Wi-Fi, Teams will switch the user's status to the designated building. So if you say you are here, but you connect elsewhere, it will say that you are there, not here. Basically, you can't hide anymore. You can't hide. However, the system will not update the location when the user disconnects. So if you're not connected to the Wi-Fi, it won't say that you're not in office. But you need Wi-Fi to work. So the feature will work on both Windows and Mac desktop apps. Now, Microsoft says that this update protects privacy as it does not use GPS, IP data, or track personal devices, though it may raise concerns about monitoring in office spaces. IT administrators will manage the network settings and enable the feature, while users must give consent before activating it. At least you consent to your location being. So what happens if you say no? Do they just not do it? And you can just be working from anywhere? I wonder. And that is a wrap for tonight, guys. As always, please do leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll catch you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Make good choices. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.